For the record, so many of y'all out there are so committed to disliking me and only wanting to view me through the lens of being some messy punk that you can't see the forest for the goddamn trees. Tamar Braxton took to her social media first.
Tamar Braxton recently announced not only new music, but also that her friend Mendeecees will be starring in it. Friend, she says. Last I checked, they were spotted getting cozy again at the Regis Hotel bar after their previous controversial encounter. This whole situation is really starting to look like a PR stunt, as Funky Dineva suggested. And guess what? Allegedly, Funky is threatening to expose everything, including how the entire affair between Tamar and Mendeecees was staged for publicity and how her accident might have been fabricated.
Everybody in Atlanta and everybody knows him. You're not going to talk to him like that. But I am. And what are you going to do to us? And what are you going to do? You're not going to talk to him. Don't play with me. What are you going to do with him? Go ahead, play with me with him.
Wow, Tamar always claims she just wants peace, but somehow, she keeps finding herself in the middle of the drama. For the record, a lot of people out there are so determined to paint me as the villain, viewing me only through the lens of being a messy troublemaker that they can't see the bigger picture. Tamar took to her social media recently. A few days ago, she posted that she almost died, detailing injuries like a fractured nose and missing teeth, though she didn't clarify how it all happened. Shortly after, she dropped a teaser for her new EP Heartbreak Retrograde, featuring Funky Dineva and others. In the video, Tamar is seen getting close with Yang Dandy Smith's husband. One clip shows him picking Tamar up, followed by another where he kisses her on the cheek. Tamar's mom, Miss E, her ex-husband Vincent Herbert, and radio host L'Oreal also appear in the short promo, offering advice on whether Tamar should take a chance on love with Mendeecees despite serious doubts. Allegedly, Tamar was with Funky before the accident, and when it happened, for reasons unknown, people began speculating that Funky might have been involved or even wanted to harm Tamar. Now, I don't know for sure if Funky tried to reach out to Tamar, but the rumors are certainly swirling. Privately,
beyond crushed. This was the closest thing I've ever had to a brother.
It is back to back to back posts. What was that final argument about?
Nothing. I'm telling you. A small disagreement we had was about Mendeecees. I just felt like, he was too involved with the things that were happening, and I just said I need some space.
Funky Dineva was asked to address the backlash, but before long, he was on Instagram Live, expressing how betrayed he felt, believing he was being used as collateral damage in what he suspected was a PR stunt by Tamar. Tamar had publicly shared that she was in the hospital, barely able to move or speak after the frightening accident. However, somehow, she still managed to find the time and energy to release a trailer for her upcoming EP. That raised a lot of questions because, while she was quick to promote her music, she didn't seem to have the time to reach out and clear the air with Funky Dineva, who was getting dragged into the mess. It just seemed a little suspicious. How could she have the strength for a marketing push but not enough to check in on a friend who felt blindsided? This fueled speculation among fans and media that her injuries might have been exaggerated or even staged as part of a publicity stunt, especially since Funky appeared in the promo clip. Well, Funky wasn't having any of it. He took to YouTube in a now-deleted live stream, referring to Tamar as that lady and insisting he had no idea what had happened to her. He claimed that after their time at V12 Lounge, they joined a group of friends to continue the night, but he went home alone and didn't go with her after that. And everybody was like, "Oh, that junkie was with her last night. I know he did something." That's why you've got to watch the friends you keep. Somebody knows what happened, he said. At first, it seemed like just a few small comments, nothing major. "I've been through much worse," Funky Dineva said, but suddenly, things started escalating. When he logged on to do his show, he saw 7,000 people waiting in the chat. The entire conversation was filled with people demanding, "Tamar, tell us what happened to Tamar. Tell us what you did to Tamar. We want to know about Tamar, but you want to talk about everything except her." Funky then explained that he learned about Tamar's serious injuries the same way everyone else did, through social media, and she never informed him about the severity of her condition. He also mentioned that he knows Tamar often checks the comments to see what people are saying about her and her music, so he was almost certain that she saw the accusations against him, claiming he had hurt her. When Funky asked Tamar to address the rumors as they were gaining traction, he said she responded with confusion, "I'm lost. I'm confused. I didn't say anything. I'm in the hospital. Funky also almost revealed the real reason why the promo for her music project was released early. However, instead of spilling the details, he said, "Even in this moment, I still don't have the heart to do it to you. I'm still protecting you. All I'm asking is that you make it right." Funky then accused Tamar of not standing up for him in an Instagram post and implied that she seemed perfectly fine around the time of the supposed incident. He captioned the post, "Here it is. I got attacked during my birthday weekend," and went on to say, "And all the while, nothing was wrong with Tamar." He added that she had now released a music video for her Raggedy EP that no one wanted. Because he appeared in the video, people would think he was part of the PR stunt. "I was just collateral damage in a low-budget PR stunt," he claimed. Funky finished by saying, "Tamar, you're not even going to try to clear any of this up." Funky expressed his frustration, saying, "You need to tell people that I didn't do anything to you or know what happened. I was accused of not being a friend, when in reality, it was you who wasn't being a friend to me. I didn't deserve any of this, and I'm deeply hurt." He also fired back because, all of a sudden, people were throwing accusations at him while Tamar stayed silent. He was being accused of terrible things, like possibly spiking Tamar's drink and giving it to her, not caring about her well-being, and calling her that lady, even though that's just how he speaks in his Miami accent. People also criticized him for running to the internet to share the events of the night, even though Tamar herself had already revealed she was injured first. Funky explained that after people saw the video of them together the previous night, they started accusing him of something sinister. All he said was that he didn't know what happened to that lady because he was being attacked, and everyone kept asking him. Additionally, Funky shared that he was accused of clout chasing, attempting to sacrifice Tamar to join the Illuminati, stealing Miss Evelyn's identity and collecting her social security benefits, vandalizing Tamar's car, and even stealing her laptop with unreleased music. All these accusations were only making him angrier. Another point Funky addressed was the rumor that he insinuated the affair between Tamar and Mendeecees was just a PR stunt. Just before Tamar's alleged accident, she was reportedly seen at Atlanta's V12 lounge, and word on the street was that she and Mendeecees were getting a little too close. That night, Tamar and Mendeecees were reportedly very friendly. Sources even claimed that after the club closed around 1 a.m., Tamar invited Mendeecees and a few others to come back to her place. This naturally sparked speculation about whether there was something more going on between them. I'm not sure how she'll respond to people saying they saw her again with Mendeecees at Reg's hotel bar, but from what I've heard, they seemed pretty close. One source shared, "I was on the phone with my partner yesterday, and she said, 'Do you want some hot tea?' I replied, 'Of course,' and as I grabbed my tea, she told me she was at the Regis Hotel bar and Tamar was there. At first, Tamar was sitting with two guys, but then Mendeecees walked in and went over to her table. The two guys left, and from there on, Tamar and Mendeecees were cuddling for the rest of the night." The source also mentioned that Tamar is often seen there and tends to be quite drunk. Here's the thing, though, Tamar has allowed the rumors about her and Mendeecees to spread without addressing them. The buzz about their closeness at the Atlanta lounge has been running rampant online, but she's never publicly denied it or even addressed the speculation. It almost feels like she's letting the rumors build up because, let's face it, controversy keeps her name in the media. With her new music rollout, you have to wonder if she's allowing the affair rumors to swirl as free publicity. Eventually, she addressed Funky Dineva in a series of Instagram stories, stating that she didn't fake her accident and expressing regret that her silence was misinterpreted. She wrote, "I did not fake my accident. I wish it was a lie or a PR stunt. I'm devastated that anyone would suggest that." She went on to say, "Please enjoy my EP. I worked really hard on it and spent my own money so my Tamartian friends could enjoy it." Tamar also emphasized that she wanted peace, explaining that she's done too much healing to entertain any drama. She insisted that the situation wasn't about anyone else's spouse, but about her own personal heartbreak. She added, "No matter what he says, I love Miss Funky Dineva." Tamar continued, "Had I known what was going on while I was in the hospital recovering, I would have spoken up. It's awful that what I didn't say turned into all this. I just want peace." Funky Dineva, on the other hand, stated that he wants the same thing and chose to move past the entire situation. On the surface, it seems like everything is okay again. But let's be real, deep down, he probably still feels used. Tamar's silence and the timing of her actions made him look like collateral damage in a storm he didn't cause. And honestly, that's not what a good friend does. While Tamar may have smoothed things over publicly, her actions suggest that when it came down to choosing between protecting her brand and protecting her friend, she chose her brand. If she staged the whole affair with Mendeecees, fully aware that it would affect his wife Yang Dandy as well, that's pretty low. Some people have also said that Funky always seemed somewhat frustrated with Tamar and never really bought into the idea that they were true friends. So, were they just using each other? Do you think Tamar orchestrated the whole thing for PR? Share your thoughts in the comments below.